Hey, lovely Gemini. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. My name is Michelle Rogers, and I'm very blessed to have you with me today. So today is a timeless reading. If you're new to my channel, I'll explain to you a little bit about that. A timeless reading means if you feel drawn to click on this, it doesn't matter what date, it can be many years from now. It will be for you. Okay. Now, remember, this is a general reading. Only take what resonates for you. Okay. Please know that I have already activated the crystal grid. I have already prayed and meditated over this reading. I have already cleansed myself, my space, my cards, and crystals. And here we go. So I do have links in the description below for the card decks I will be using in case you are called to those. I do not get compensation in any way. It's just for your convenience. So the first deck I'll be using is the Enchanted Tarot. And then we'll follow through with the Power of Surrender cards. They're by Judith Orloff. Okay, very beautiful card. It will end the reading with a symbol or symbols. Okay. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all here with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth. I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what is the sign of Gemini needs to know for this timeless reading for Gemini's highest good, please, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. What would you like to tell Gemini? Ooh, a lot of cards, Spirit. All of these? Those? Yes. Okay. All of those. Okay. More from this deck. No. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I feel like I'm going to do the ones that are flipped up first. Give me just a moment here and see what we have. For those of you who are new to my channel, please know I am an intuitive reader. All of my clairs are open, which means I see, hear, smell, taste, and feel spirit. So I do not need to read in the reverse. Okay, Spirit will guide me and tell me what I need to tell you. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, Gemini. Looks like some major things going on here. So first we have number 18, the moon. Now, please know as well, if you're new to my channel, I ask everyone when I show cards that have numbers on them, please look up the angel number. I'll give you the smallest version of that number, the meaning. But if you look up the larger, the main number here, it will give you an in-depth meaning. Okay. Okay. So the number 8 is actually the number, or 18 is the number 9. So we have the moon here. Now, Gemini, what I'm feeling here is this is something that is hidden, okay, for many of you. This is something that the truth needs to come to light, okay? Now, this could be you that's hiding something, or this could be you needing some introspection, needing to figure out if you're being deceived somehow, or if you were deceived and you know it, figuring out, getting closure from something or getting all the facts. This could also be for some of you, feeling like people are maybe like drama seekers starting things on you that aren't true, and you're trying to figure out, why would people do me that way? But regardless of what this is, I really feel like there's some kind of truth here that needs to come to light. Okay, so let's dive a little deeper in here. Now, we have the 7 of Cups, and this is telling choices, opportunities. Okay, and if you can see here, we have a butterfly here and a butterfly here. Okay, so that's telling me some big changes are definitely going to be an option for you if you make the right decision. Okay, so like with the 7 of Cups, it's like you have all these different options and opportunities that may come towards you. So I'm going to give you an example. So let's say you here are going through a relationship that has ended. Okay, it doesn't have to be intimate, but a close loved one, the relationship's done. Okay, and you're trying to find closure, trying to figure out, all the answers, going within, looking at yourself, what could you have done better? What could the other person have done better? So you can take that moving forward, so that, if you experience that situation again, you'll know how to react in a better way, or you'll know to stay clear of that situation to begin with, and but then here we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so that's like, okay, so that ended, you're moving forward, and now all of a sudden you've got this person wanting to be around you, and this person and this person and this, you got all these people wanting your attention. But the thing is, Gemini, there may be only one or two of those options that would actually be good for you. They all may look enticing, okay? They all may make you feel like, like you're on top of the world. But what I feel like Spirit's saying here is make sure that you really find the clarification, review each option. Even if you have to write it down, the pros and the cons of each option, it could be a new job offers, seeing which one that would truly fulfill your heart. Okay. And then also, the number 7 for me, that's kind of like being in a stuck or stagnant energy, not feeling like you're actually moving or progressing forward at the moment. Okay. But then all of a sudden, it's like Spirit kicks in after you get some clarification, after you make a few minor adjustments, and then Spirit comes in with this big chariot. It just swoops down and grabs you and just takes you off and movement forward towards your goals or your dreams. Okay. So it's very, very positive. And then we have the Judgment card. Yeah. See, and this is the number 20, and I'll give you the number 2. So for me, the number 2, that's contemplating something. So again, it's going right along with the Seven of Cups. Here, you have choices. So you're really going to have to contemplate which path is the best for you. Okay. And I feel like, though, as long as you allow Spirit to guide you, you will make that right choice for you. Okay, in that moment. And so the number 2, it's contemplating something. It's really diving deep and really assessing the situation. Okay, and seeing what is best. And with this Judgment, it's telling me again that as long as you allow yourself to be guided by Spirit, then you're going to be able to choose that correct path. Okay. And yeah, if you see right here, there are stairs, and it's straight ahead in front of this lady. Now, it's not gender specific, okay, but it's straight ahead. And as long as she keeps moving forward, she's going to be elevating herself, whether that's spiritually, whether that's in this 3D material world, however that is for you, Gemini, but there is progress forward here, okay? And then we have the King of Swords. So we're looking at, again, this card for me, I love this card because for me, this is someone who has worked very hard to get where they are. They know where they stand with their belief system. They know where they stand with their heart's desires, and they're going to do whatever it takes to obtain and manifest those heart's desires. And they're not going to allow anyone to get in their way. And I feel like for some of you, Gemini, that Spirit's telling you, like let's say you're in a friend circle, and most of your friends are, like every time you speak that, oh, I'm getting ready to do this now, this is my heart's desire, and they start cutting you down. Okay, so I feel like what this card is saying is, Spirit wants you to remember that you have that spiritual sword. Okay, that spiritual sword means speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, okay? Because you have to remember your path is your path. Your heart's desires are your heart's desires. And no one else has the right to come in and make you feel bad or make you feel like you're not doing the right thing because you're living your heart's desires. No, that's what we're supposed to do, live our heart's desires. So, with that sword spiritually, just metaphorically speaking, you can use that spiritual sword to cut ties with people, to stop their spiritual energy, stop them in their tracks, okay, and continue on your path and not allow anyone or anything to stop you here. So it's a lot of strength, it's a lot of confidence here. I love that. Okay, then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Very, very good. See? Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles, first of all, the number 8 for me, that's usually really fast moving energy. Okay, so that's like something coming in very fast for you, something manifesting very fast for you. So, the Eight of Pentacles, for me, that is about detail. Okay, you're using your talents, your skills, your gifts, the gifts you were born with, things that maybe you've learned over time with a certain trade, but that's your heart's desire, okay? And you're putting all your creativity into something. You're making sure that it, like for you, that it's perfect, okay? And by doing so, you're putting so much of that frequency out into the universe. It's like creativity, creativity, creativity. And the universe says, hey, this person's really creating. This person's in the moment. And this person is using their heart and their passion creating this. I'm going to give them that same frequency back. So here you go. Here's money. Or here you go. Here's the love you were wanting. Or here you go. Here's the good friendships you were wanting. Okay, or that perfect job that's even better than this one or pays more than this one that you have had your heart set on. You see how that works? Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay, yeah, and see, and we also have the hang one, which is like the hangman. So here we have the number 12, which is the number 3. Okay, so the number 3, for me, you had the number 2 here. That's really making me, I'm sorry, not the number 2. You have the number 7. But that's really making me feel like that, that stuck stagnant energy. Just like I said, like with the number 7, it's like for me, it's like you can't move, a feeling like you just can't get off the ground. Okay, you're just like, wow, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get where I want it to go. Okay, or I can't get my life where I want it to go. And that's that hangman energy. Okay, it's like it says here, a pause in action. But what's happening is there's just something again that there's some kind of tweak that needs to be made, and many times it's something so small, okay, that can change everything, turn everything around, but some kind of tweak, and then all of a sudden here comes that chariot, swooping you up and then taking you on forward, progressing forward into this 8 of Pentacles energy, into that number 8. So you have the 7 and then the 8. Okay, yeah, and also the number 3. That's also, that means the Holy Trinity for me. That means being spiritually guided on this quest. Okay, it can also mean body, mind, and spirit, making sure that you have a good balance. A lot of times we get stuck and stagnant because we're not in balance with ourselves. So that's also another very important thing to be looking for when you're feeling this stuck, stagnant energy. Start looking at yourself first. Am I in balance with myself spiritually? Am I taking the time to meditate and pray? Say my affirmations. Because a lot of people think that self-care is just talking about the outward appearance. No, self-care has to begin with inward. Okay. So, are you spending a balanced amount of time doing those things? And then the physical, okay, and taking care of yourself emotionally as well, staying grounded, doing things that are creative to you, using your heart and using your mind and, using your passion. So, when you bring all that together into a beautiful combination there, then you'll begin to see things starting to manifest and progress forward in front of your eyes. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, yes, look here. We have studious. Yeah, very, very good. Okay, so I also feel like for some of you, again, this is the passion. Okay, this is creating something. Yeah, yeah, look, because they even have grounded here. Okay, and that's going along with what I just said with the number three. Making sure that yourself that you are balanced, body, mind, and spirit. So I really feel like right here, okay, that again, that spirit's saying, hey, yes, make sure that thank you, Spirit. Make sure that you do keep yourself grounded, okay? And because, like I said, the number eight, this Eight of Pentacles, it's going to come in really quick when it starts coming in, okay? And sometimes that can make you feel overwhelmed, and it's going to be really important to keep yourself grounded, okay? All right, very nice. Well, yeah, then we have the Fool, starting over a completely new book. Okay, this is for me. The zero is like the preface of a new book. Before you get to chapter one, you get to find out a little bit about why the author wrote the book, what's going on in the book. You get a little bit of the story, but you have to jump out in faith and think, okay, you know what? I'm going to give this book a chance. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read this book. Except the difference is you're writing it. Okay, you're writing beginning at chapter one. Okay, that's the manifestation phase, and so it's like this is the precursor to it. So what's happening here is with the Fool, it's like yes, you're taking a leap of faith, but you're having faith so strong that it's like at this point, okay, with all of this Eight of Pentacles, this all of this mastery that you're learning, you know that this is going to take you to a much higher level, whether it's a job, spiritually, or however that resonates with you. But the main thing is, it's going to resonate with your heart's desires. Thank you, Spirit. And then we have the Six of Wands, success. Oh my gosh. Yes, success, public recognition. Now, something about the Six of Wands. Now, again, the number six for me, that's about, nurturing energy. That's really motherly energy, taking care of yourself first, right? Making sure you're recharged, making sure that, you get the rest you need. Um, Understanding that it's okay if you need to turn your phone off a few days. It's okay. It's okay, because we have to make sure again that we're in that body, mind, and spirit balance. But then on top of that, the Six of Wands is telling me once you get yourself into that balance, it's also about balancing your life as a whole, balancing your time, with those in your household, your parents, your siblings, your children, and still having time for your spouse or your significant other and your friend, and working, running errands, all these things. There's only so many hours within a day. So it is a task, but it's a very doable task. It's just tweaking things again. Like I said, sometimes tweaks are the smallest things that can make a huge difference in our lives. Okay. But yeah, when you learn that tweak, whatever this is for you, it is going to make such a huge difference. And also with this card, the Six of Wands, I also am getting, make sure that, because it's like, in the regular tarot, it's like, you know, there's this prince or this knight that's this person that's riding in on, you know, the horse, and the whole town's like around them as they're entering into town, and they're like cheering this person on. They're like, you know, we knew you could do it, that kind of thing, and victory is yours. But then Spirit also wants you to remember all those people that encouraged you, all those people that were there for you when you were at rock bottom. Don't forget them. Make sure to remember them. Make sure to treat them good, okay? Because it's so easy for us to, you know, once things are going good in our lives, it's, you know, we get busy, and it's so easy for us to, before we know it, you know, it could be a year since we talked to someone that was the person that helped get us started in the first place, or gave us the idea in the first place, or got us some recognition to get to where we are. So Spirit wants you to always be mindful of that. Yeah, and then see, we have the death card. Transformation, rebirth. Yes, see, it's right here. Seven of Cups. See, remember I told you, you have these butterflies here. Well, see, you can't see. Yeah, there you go. You have these butterflies here. Major transformation coming. And see, this death card, now that's the number 13. So I'm going to give you the number 4. So what's happening here is there's something that's taking place that's going to be an ending, like I said, okay, that with the moon, something, you know, some kind of loss here. It could be a job loss, it could be a relationship, but what, some kind of ending for you. But what that's going to do is that's going to transform you for this new beginning. Okay, remember, you had the zero, the full, the preface of the book. Okay, and once you go into this preface of the book and you're like, hey, yeah, I want to go ahead and read this book, but remember, you're writing the book. Okay, so this is like your new cycle you're stepping into. So when you get to chapter 1, chapter 1 is going to be that magician card where you begin manifesting the rest of the cycle or the rest of the book. You're going to be writing the rest of the book up to chapter 10. And then we have, yeah, see, we have 3 of Swords here, trauma, grief. Yeah, some kind of loss you're going to experience, okay? But just remember, because see, here's again, you have a lot of cards here meaning loss, but just remember, okay? Spirit is going to help you to use that loss to somehow transform you into a better you. And when I'm saying that, I'm meaning a you that is living your highest potential, your most happiest life. Okay, and any of you that actually experience losing a person in physical body, please know that my heart does go out to you, and my prayers as well. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and go to these lovely Power of Surrender cards. Oh, wow. I don't know if that caught on camera. I don't think it did. But this card literally flipped out. Like, seriously, it flipped out. It shouldn't have flipped out at that moment. Okay, so Spirit, yes, yes, very, very strong energy. Okay. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to Spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Yes, 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 Gemini. Okay, so what I feel about this is, okay, just for an example, let's say you went through a breakup, okay, and you go a few weeks, okay, and you start noticing you're not thinking about the situation as much, okay. It may be a few days at this point in between when you actually think of this person. But then when you think about this person and all the hurt and the pain and all that, it's like you're feeling and reliving all those emotions again. And at that point, it's kind of like Spirit saying, don't get stuck there. Okay. We need to feel the feelings. We need to be able to activate that healing process. But we have to be careful when we go into these things because it can be obsessive, thinking about, your mind sometimes, if you don't understand that your mind's doing it, will go wild on you, and you have to begin realizing that, okay, wait a minute, like catch yourself, start working on catching yourself thinking about that person, because if it's bringing up negative feelings, then you have to remember those negative feelings is what you're emitting out, with the law of attraction, the law of cause and effect, and that's the frequency you're going to get back. Okay. And so you don't want that. So, so yes, acknowledge the feelings, activate the healing process, begin healing. Okay. Doesn't mean you're going to get totally healed from it. Some people go a whole lifetime and never heal from something. Okay. But it's about taking action towards the healing. Okay. Not just staying stuck right there when it happened and not being able to progress forward with the rest of your life. Okay. Spirit wants you to live a very fulfilled, happy life. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what symbol or symbols. Yes. Look at this. Okay. We have the anchor. Okay. So Spirit's telling you that Spirit is going to be there to help you stay grounded, to stay anchored. Okay. When you're going through this process here. So don't be obsessively thinking also, if it's the thing of being stuck or stagnant, that could be what this card means as well. Don't be thinking, oh, I'm never going to get out of here. Just constantly obsessively thinking of, why can't I get it going? Why can't I get it going? Why won't it move? Why won't it move? And you have to realize, first of all, divine timing for everything. But second of all, remember there's something that needs to come to light. So there's some kind of tweak that you need to get clarity on. Okay. All right. So much love to each of you, Gemini. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I send you so much happiness and success, my friends. Bye bye.